As we tiptoe into the corridors of today's text, we meet a brother by the name of Paul. I like Paul. Let me give you a little bit about Paul. The reason I like Paul, because again, I always say Paul is a man's man. If you don't understand who Paul is so good at what he does, and he is so committed to God that Luke, who writes the book of Acts, begins to tell you a little bit about Paul. He's enamored at Paul. Luke says that Paul was once shipwrecked and left for dead, and he still seems to make it out all right. Luke begins to write in Acts, and he says that at one point in time that Paul gets bit by a snake, and the people are waiting for Paul to die. But he shakes the snake off and goes about his business. Paul is a bad man. It even talks about that Paul goes to a city named Lystra, and he gets stoned almost till death. But here's a key point about Paul is as he's laying there bleeding and everybody's trying to watch him die, it says that the saints gather around him and begin to pray. Let me parenthetically digress and say this right now for anybody that's listening in this room, or if you're watching by way of online. It is all about who you have surrounding you is going to determine if you make it or not.